Yeah. You keep telling everybody I'm the villain. That's cool. Let's put the whole damn story on trial. Yeah. 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 You love the attention, never loved the man. Kept me in your pocket like a backup plan. Said I was your future with your hand in my hand, and switched up the story when it hit the fan. You were making promises, breaking them daily, calling me crazy while you played me shady. Every little lie had a new translation. You called it love, I call it manipulation. I was holding this down while you held me back. Put my trust in your hands, you return it crack. Now you tell your friends I was cold and detached, but you leave out the nights when I carry the mask. I gave you my heart, you gave me conditions. Every conversation turned into an inquisition. You wanted control, now love or commitment. Now I'm burning every bridge with your name written in it. You can cry for the cameras, you can rewrite the past, but the truth got a memory, and the truth talks back. Put our love on trial, let the evidence speak. You were kissing my face while you laughed through your teeth. Now you're calling me cruel, cause I finally got free. But you don't get to break me, then blame it on me. Put our love on trial, let the whole room know I was fighting for us. You were putting on a show. You can play the victim everywhere that you go, but the truth hits hard when the curtains close. Case closed, no more lies, case closed. Pick a side, you lost me, that's your prize. Love on trial, truth survive. Yeah, now you're blowing up my phone like it's an emergency. Funny how you need me when you see I'm learning peace. You don't miss my love, you miss the loyalty. You miss having someone take responsibility for the chaos you made in the mess you defended. For the line that you crossed and pretended I invented. You could've told the truth, could've simply ended. Instead you broke the bond and got offended when I left it. Don't tell me you changed, I remember your patterns. Sweet words mean nothing when the actions don't matter. You threw stones at the glass, now you're scared that it shattered. I rebuilt from the pieces and came back even better. I don't need revenge, I don't need an apology. Your raps just take me back. Every part you took from me, you made love feel like war, made trust feel like robbery. Now my silence is louder than your whole fake mythology. You can cry for the cameras, you can rewrite the past, but the truth got a memory, and the truth talks back. Put our love on trial, let the evidence speak. You were kissing my face while you laughed through your teeth. Now you're calling me cruel, cause I finally got free. But you don't get to break me, then blame it on me. Put our love on trial, let the whole room know I was fighting for us. You were putting on a show. You can play the victim everywhere that you go, but the truth hits hard when the curtains close. I remember every red flag painted gold, every secret you kept, every story you sold. I was scared to lose you, now I'm scared I stay, cause the deepest kind of damage wears a familiar face. No jury needed, no final plea. The only thing guilty was what you did to me. I took the pain, turned pressure into power, built anew like brick by brick, hour by hour. You thought I'd come crawling when the love went sour. Now I'm standing 10 feet tall while you're watching from the tower. I'm not bitter, I'm better, get the difference correct. I don't hate you, I just finally got respect. You can keep every rumor and every regret. I walked out with my name and you walked out with debt. Put our love on trial, let the evidence speak. You were kissing my face while you laughed through your teeth. Now you're calling me cruel, cause I finally got free. But you don't get to break me, then blame it on me. Put our love on trial, let the whole room know I was fighting for us. You were putting on a show. You can play the victim everywhere that you go, but the truth hits hard when the curtains close. Case closed, no more lies, case closed. Pick a side, you lost me, that's your pride. Love on trial, truth survive. You wanted the last word, I wanted my life back. Case closed. Funny how timing works. When I was yours, you needed space. Now I'm gone, you need closure. You don't miss me, you miss knowing I'll still be there. You had my number, pinned the key to the place. My hoodie on your chair, my name in your space. I knew your bad days before you spoke. Knew when you needed room, knew when you needed hope. You had consistency and treated it cheap. Made loyalty boring cause it came every week. You wanted butterflies, chaos, something to chase. So you kept testing real love just to see what would break. I answer calls at impossible hours. You rationed affection like it gave you power. Every time I pulled back, suddenly you got sweet. Then the second I relaxed, you put distance between. It's not romance, it's training somebody to stay. Give them just enough love so they don't walk away. I called it patience when I knew it wasn't good. Too late to miss me. I already left. You don't want my heart, you want your certainty back. Too late to miss me. Don't call it regret. You had me in real time. You noticed my value, but I became a memory instead. Too late. You had the whole thing, now I'm permanent in your memory. 3 in the morning, your name on my screen. I've been thinking about what we could've been, we were. That's the part you forget. You grieve the potential like we never got there yet. We had Sundays, groceries, fights in the car. Your toothbrush beside mine, your head on my arm. Plans with dates, flights we never booked. Future names buried deep in your notes. Don't romanticize what you actively ruin. You don't call it destiny after choosing not to do it. Now every message is therapy, language attached. I wasn't ready, I was scared, I was emotionally trapped. Girl, stop. You weren't confused when you ignored me for days. You weren't scared when you threw my trust away. You knew I was there, that's why you got careless. People protect what they fear losing, you weren't scared, yeah. Now I'm unavailable, suddenly I'm rare. My silence got you reaching for somebody who isn't there. That's not love, that's withdrawal. You don't miss my soul, you miss someone you could hurt and still call. You miss reassurance, the late night talk. Somebody paying your emotional cost. You don't miss me. You miss what I did for you. Too late to miss me. I'm not coming back. You don't want my heart, you want your safety net back. Too late to miss me. To miss me. Now you're scared of the facts. The man you took for granted. Learn how to live without that. You had me in real time. That's what kills you. I didn't become valuable. I stopped being available to you. Here's the truth, I couldn't say 6 months ago. One call from you would've folded me. One, I miss you. One, can we start over? And not to lie to myself just to get you back in the room. That's how much I loved you. That's why you don't get another chance. Loving somebody deeply doesn't make them safe. Sometimes the person who knows your heart best gets better at knowing where to aim. Now you see pictures and study my face, trying to figure out who took your place. There you go again, making my life about whether you win. Maybe somebody new gets the version that's sober. Not from liquor, from walking on glass. I got tired of apologizing for needing something more. Now my home stays peaceful, phone stays face down. Nobody changes the temperature when they come around. I didn't know how exhausted I was until nobody made me earn basic love. I didn't leave because I stopped caring. I left when caring about you started costing how I felt about myself. That's different. You want the old me, that man's gone. Every canceled plan, every lie half confessed. You're overthinking when my instincts were correct. You wore him down, you don't get him back. That's adulthood. Sometimes healing means burying the version of yourself that loves somebody past self-respect. Keep the photos, tell your friends I suddenly got cold. You know what happened, I stopped offering warmth to somebody who only noticed it when it was gone. Too late to miss me. Way too late. You had love at your table and kept checking another plate. Too late to miss me. Don't confuse loss with fate. You didn't lose the right person, you made the right person walk away. Too late to miss me. No rewind, no reset. You had me in real time. That's the part you'll never get again. Maybe you really do miss me.
That's the sad part. Now you understand what you had, and I understand why I left. You wanted space, keep it. Keep it. Keep it.
Access denied. Credentials expired. You had every key, still found a way to become a stranger. Yeah, you knew the door code, knew the side I slept on, knew the things I never said when everybody else was gone. Knew which memory cut deep, which silence meant don't push. Knew when I needed space and when I needed someone close. That was access, not followers, not likes, not sex. I'm talking private rooms I never opened for the rest. I gave you the raw version, no guard, no filter. Then every time we fought, you came back with ammunition. Things I told you softly came back sharpened and quoted. You knew exactly where to aim because I showed you where I was open. That's not love, that's leverage. You crossed one line and moved the next. Every time I forgave you, you learned how far I'd been. Don't stand at the door talking about what we had. You had access, you abused it, that's why you don't have it back. No access, no key, no pass. You knew every code and still fucked up the chance. No access, don't call, don't ask. You don't get another entry to a life you treated like trash. No access, that's final, that's fact. You didn't get locked out, you lost the privilege when you broke the trust attached. I remember that night, you told your friend some shit. I only told you because I thought it ended with us. That's when privacy died, way before goodbye. You took confidential and made it conversational, then hit me with, why are you being so emotional? Damage first, then question the reaction. Through the match, then critique how I burn after. You'd say, I didn't mean it that way. Like intention erases impact, like a knife cuts softer. If the hand says it was an accident, no, you picked the exact thing. I trusted you enough to never use against me. That wasn't random, that was selection. Now you tell people I've changed. Correct. I stopped giving backstage passes to people who clap in public, then wreck the set when nobody's watching. A boundary isn't a negotiation. You hate that now, because before you could push until I folded. Now the same door you walk through barefoot is bolted. No access, no key, no pass. You knew the whole blueprint and still burn the map. No access, no call, no ask. You don't miss the room, you miss knowing you could always come back. No access, no reset, no pass. You don't get a second entry just because the first one passed. Warning, repeated attempts detected. Restore previous clearance? No. Revoke clearance. This isn't punishment, it's policy. Anger with mean is still an open channel. What you got now is a closed account. You used to know where I kept everything. Now you don't even know what city my head lives in. That's not revenge, that's security. Now you asking mutuals what I'm doing these days, who I'm with, where I go if I ever say your name. That's crazy. You had direct access and traded it for surveillance. Went from first hand to third party information. Used to know what time I got home, now you're zooming into pictures, trying to identify the background. Used to sit beside me while I made decisions. Now you're reading captions, looking for hidden admissions. That's the downgrade, and you earned every floor from inside my life to outside the door. You keep thinking there's some perfect thing you can say, some sentence that'll unlock what you threw away. There isn't. This ain't about words, it's about pattern. You don't fix a pattern with a prettier paragraph. I watched you apologize, then repeat it with better grammar. Same disrespect, wrapped in more mature language. That's not growth, it's branding. And I stopped buying. No late night nostalgia, getting mistaken for love. No, I know you better than anyone. You knew me then, past tense, the version you knew would answer. Explain, keep shit alive. This one reads the request and hits decline. You taught me access without respect is exposure. Closeness without safety ain't intimacy, it's leverage. So if you wonder why everything went black, I didn't build these walls to punish you. I built them because you proved I needed them. No access, no key, no pass. You knew every secret and still couldn't make it last. No access, no reset, no black. You don't get another entry to the life you helped collapse. No access, that's final, that's fact.
You didn't get locked out, you got removed when you showed me what you do with access. Yeah, you used to know everything. That's probably what hurts. Not that I left, that now you have to wonder. User removed successfully.
2:17 a.m. Screen lights up. Your name again. You only get honest when everybody else is asleep. Four blue bubbles, paragraph long. Started with hey, like nothing went wrong. I've been thinking, yeah, I bet you have. Silence gets loud when you finally lose what you had. You say you miss talking, you miss how I listen. You miss who you were before all the distance. But you had me replying while you took 6 hours. Had me measuring tone while you tested your power. You'd vanish mid-conversation, come back with I was busy. Then get nervous when I stopped asking you with me. I learned your punctuation like a second language. One period meant anger, no worries meant damage. You knew mine too, knew when I was drowning and still left me underwater because you thought I'd keep swimming. Now I've changed. At 2:17, perfect timing. No reply, no scene. React, do lie, cold screen. You wanted my attention, now stare where the answer used to be. 6 minutes later, I know I hurt you, but you need to understand, there it is, the but. Your favorite word, tiny little knife that makes every apology worthless. I'm sorry, but I lied, but I left. But every confession came with an escape hatch. You never apologized without building a defense. Never said I did it without explaining intent. Like intention erases impact, like the bullet gets softer if you didn't mean where it landed. You say I pushed you away because I was scared. Nah, you pushed because you knew I'd move closer. Every time I almost left, you suddenly remembered everything I begged to hear. Then once I stayed back to normal, you weren't afraid to lose me. You were comfortable with how hard I was to lose.
No reply, you finally found the words after running out of time. You can type all night, you spent months making me invisible. Now enjoy the blue light.
Can you just call me? Please. I know I messed up. I don't want it to end like this. End like what? Quiet. You had plenty to say when I was still listening. There were nights I would have given anything for that voice note. When I miss you, could have folded me one. Can we start over? And I'd have lied to myself just to get you back in the room. That's how much I loved you. And that's why you don't get another chance. The history was real. And it's still too late, delete a message. I saw that you always hated leaving evidence and something honest. Thought better of it, pulled it back before I could read the damage. Same pattern, controlled the record, controlled the narrative, control which version gets archived. But I don't need screenshots, I remember, yeah. Your phone turning face down, one question changing your whole tone. Answers that circle the truth without touching it. Technically correct is sometimes just lying with better grammar. And I remember me checking activity, reading into songs, counting hours, pretending uncertainty wasn't turning me into somebody. I hate it, that's what I won't go back to. Not the fights, not even the lies. The version of myself I became, trying to survive somebody I love. So delete whatever you typed, honestly it fits. You always did your best work after removing the part that made you look guilty. Last notification, are you really just gonna ignore me? Yeah. When I needed clarity, you needed space. When I needed space, you suddenly needed me. When you went silent, it was protecting your peace. When I go silent, hope avoidant interesting. You taught me silence was acceptable when it protected you. Now it protects me and suddenly it's abuse. You don't want a conversation, you want one last appeal. After the ending, one more opening where I soften enough for the cycle to breathe again. Not tonight. The old me with the red and 5 paragraphs made every sentence fair, made sure you felt comfortable while I explained how you heard me. I used to edit my pain for your comfort, not anymore. Tonight, the most honest thing I can send you is nothing. No reply,
No reply,
no final goodbye,
no anger, no argument,
no reason to lie.
That's the whole truth.
You funny said everything at the exact wrong time.
No reply,
Get blow by.
beep, 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 beep. think silence meant I was waiting.
Tonight means dun 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 dun.
You keep asking what happened. You happen. I wasn't always like this, that's the part you forget. I used to say what I felt before feelings became dead. Used to call back quick, used to believe I'm sorry. Meant somebody heard me. Then every red flag got renamed, every instant got questioned. Every time something felt wrong, you turn me into the lesson. You overthink, you assume, you expect the worst. Funny, the worst kept happening right after those words. I kept notes in my head, dates, tone changes, things you said. Cause being around you made me stop trusting my own memory. You hurt me, then made me debate whether it even happened. I came into fights, trying to solve them. You came in trying to win. Eventually, you taught me the difference. You made me cold, then hated the weather. You broke every warm thing, then asked me for forever. You made me cold. Now the temperature's mine. I used to bleed for connection, now I cut the line. You made me cold. That's your design. Don't mourn the old me. You had him, you ran out of time. I learned not to celebrate until plans actually happen. Learned I'll call you later, usually meant don't imagine. Learned affection had seasons, attention at rates. Learned you could make somebody feel needy for asking for basic. I lowered my standards 1 inch at a time. Nobody wakes up and says today I abandoned my spine. You forgive one thing you swore you wouldn't, then another, then one day you defend behavior you tell your best friend to run from. I remember the kitchen after another bullshit fight, watching you walk away calm while my hands shook and somehow I was dramatic. You could throw the match, then critique how I burn, disappear for hours, then call my reaction a choice. Technically, I didn't do anything. Technically, that's how lawyers talk, not lovers. You turn intimacy into contract language. Every loophole mattered more than how I felt. Then you pulled me close when you sensed I might leave. Not because you understood, because consequences made you affectionate. I kept confusing relief with love, but don't act confused about what you created. You can't train somebody to expect disappointment, then hate how prepared they become. You make me cold. Now don't touch the ice. You wanted endless chances, you used everyone twice. You make me cold. Now I don't chase, I don't plead. You taught me forever can sound like leaving. You know what's fucked up? Good people met me after you and paid for things they never did. Somebody kind asked a question and my whole body prepares for war. That's what you left. I hate how you changed the way I receive kindness. Somebody says I'm not going anywhere, and my first thought is, how long until you do? Somebody gets quiet and I assume punishment. Somebody needs space and I'm back watching the screen, wondering what I did wrong. That's the legacy, not heartbreak. Condition and leaving wasn't the hard part. We're learning what normal feels like was. Now you come around talking like you've grown. New vocabulary, new boundaries, new tone. Same history, you say I didn't know how much I hurt you. Bullshit, you knew enough to hide things. Delete messages, tell half the story. People don't conceal accidents with that much precision. You knew, maybe you just didn't care enough to stop. Don't rewrite negligence into confusion because guilt got uncomfortable. I spelled it out, this hurts, this isn't okay, I need this to change. How much clearer did pain need to be before it counted? Did you need subtitles, a fucking diagram? You don't become self-aware after the funeral and expect the body back. That version of me is gone, the one who stayed up until 4 a.m. trying to find the perfect sentence that will make you care correctly. Gone, now I watch patterns, I believe actions before speeches. I leave early when something feels right, and I don't negotiate with disrespect. I don't audition for reassurance. You call that cold? Fine, cold taught me solitude can feel warmer than chaos. Cold taught me not every apology deserves an audience. Cold taught me I can forgive you without giving you another version of me. The damage you made me cold. Now I live with the clamor. You kept testing my limits, I finally stopped hiding them. You made me cold. Then hated what you saw. You wanted unconditional love without unconditional responsibility. You made me cold. This isn't hate, this was survive loving you. You killed the softness. Now you don't get to demand what's left. One day I'll be warm again.
just not for you.
Same highway, different passenger seat. Funny how somebody can leave and still know the route home. Your coffee stain is gone, but I still know where it was. Passenger window fog, you drew little shapes for fun. You'd steal the aux, skip half my songs, then fall asleep before the one you picked was done. Your seat too far back, hair tie on the shifter, lip balm in the door, little things hit harder than the pictures ever did. I cleaned all that out, changed the scent, changed the route, thought memory would leave if I removed enough around it. It doesn't. Same gas station, same bridge, same exit where you said, promise we won't end like them. We both believed it. That's the part that hurts. Every red light turns the glass into a screen. For half a second you appear where you used to be. Ghost in the rear view, fading with the lights. I don't miss the heartbreak, I remember the nights. Ghost in the rear view, small in the glass. I can still see where you were, I just don't live in the past. Yeah. Exit 23, that little diner, bad coffee, vinyl seats, you steal fries. After saying you weren't hungry, I passed it tonight, almost stopped. Not because I wanted you back, I just wondered if the place still looked the same without us in it. That's a weird kind of grief, finding out the world didn't close when your relationship did. The neon still buzzes, some couple sat where we used to sit, and memory started lying. Cut the dead air, turned down the fights, kept the pretty scenes, color corrected the nights. Memory never shows how tired I was, doesn't show how quiet the car got after certain arguments. Doesn't show your hand pulling away from mine like affection became something inconvenient. Doesn't show me driving home with one hand on the wheel and the other fighting the urge to text something desperate. Memory is a liar, a beautiful one. That's why people go back to things that nearly destroyed them. They don't go back to what happened, they go back to the highlight reel. Fading with the rain, some nights I miss the person, some nights I miss the pain. Ghost in the rearview, maybe that's the truth. You can know something hurt you and still remember when it felt good. I used to think healing meant I wouldn't think about you anymore. It's bullshit. Healing is thinking about you without turning the car around. Almost empty now, city lights behind me, something feels different. Maybe it's the fact I stopped checking the mirror, stopped seeing your face in every pair of headlights, stop rehearsing some imaginary meeting where we finally say everything right. If I saw you tomorrow, I don't know what I feel. Maybe my chest would tighten, maybe I'd smile. Maybe we'd stand there like two people who know too much to be strangers, and too little now to call each other home. History with the face, and I think I'm finally okay with that. Not everything beautiful needs to come back. Some things are supposed to stay finished. That's harder to accept when the ending wasn't ugly enough to make forgetting easy. You weren't all bad, neither was I. That's what made leaving hard. If you were a monster, this would have been simple. But you were a person, so was I. Two people who loved each other and still became unsafe together. No villain, no winner, just distance. And tonight, that distance doesn't feel like punishment, it feels like road. Nothing in the rearview, just roll behind. I still remember everything, it just isn't driving the night. Nothing in the rearview, no reason to prove I can honor what we had without going back to you. Nothing in the rearview, fading into the dark, I don't need to erase you.
stops and I start. I used to look to my right every time something funny happened. Tonight I laughed by myself, didn't notice until after. Green light, keep driving. Keep driving.
Oh, now you sorry? That's crazy. Time is incredible. Keep the apology, matter of fact, frame it. Hanging next to every promise you said and never made it. You got real articulate after I stopped answering, started finding words you couldn't find when I was actually asking. Now I wasn't emotionally available, no shit, I noticed. I spent half the relationship trying to get a pulse out of somebody who only came alive when I got close to leaving. Yeah. Now you got a therapist, a journal, new vocabulary. I've been doing the work, good, do more. Just don't bring your homework to my door. An apology ain't magic, it doesn't reverse time, doesn't put sleep back in nights I spent losing my mind, doesn't erase the conversations where I begged you for basic and somehow left apologizing for how I phrased it. That was your talent. You could hurt me, cry harder to make me feel guilty for making you feel bad about hurting me. Congratulations, you found accountability after it stopped having any practical application. Keep the apology, I don't need it.
Keep that I love you,
I don't believe it. Keep the apology,
keep the tears too.
keep that brand new version that finally tells the truth. Keep the apology,
I got one request.
give your next person what I begged for first. Now I was scared of what? Consistency. You weren't scared when you disappeared and came back casual. Weren't scared when disrespect became habitual. Funny how fear enters the story right when consequences arrive. Before that, you were fearless. Now I'm gone and suddenly a childhood trauma. You find your inner child right after I found someone calmer. Even if that someone is just me, alone, peaceful, phone on silent, not decoding your tone. You say I didn't know what I had, that's not romantic, that's embarrassing. You had years to know my value, you just need a scarcity to understand the price. That's economics, not destiny. You miss familiarity, convenience, somebody who knew which version of you was lying before you finished. You miss being known without earning it, and now you call that love. Love would've acted when I was there. Regret is respect that showed up after the funeral. Keep the apology,
Save your breath.
you had every warning before there was nothing left. Keep the apology,
Keep the new inside.
you found all that wisdom the week I stopped fighting. Keep the apology,
Don't make it deep.
you didn't lose me overnight, you lost me every time you thought I'd never leave. Flowers, keep them. 4-page text, keep it.
I've changed.
Fiction section, I miss my best friend. Cute therapist vocabulary. You learned 6 months too late, definitely keep that. And the apology, frame it, looks expensive. Here's what you still don't understand. I don't need you to admit I was right. I needed you to act different when I was still in your life. Freedom isn't getting a confession, it's realizing you don't need one. I know what happened, my sleep kept ran cause my friends saw the difference. You don't say that thought my pain, it was real before you agreed. I used to dream about hearing you admit, yeah, I lied, yeah, you weren't crazy. Thought it would heal me, turns out the sentence I needed was me saying I believe myself. That was enough. So when you tell me now you were wrong, okay. Welcome to the meeting we started without you.
You deserve better.
Correct. Next question. I wish I could go back. Of course, everybody loves editing after publication, but this ain't Google Docs. You don't get to restore a version from 19 mistakes ago. You don't reopen the chapter because you finally learned how to read it. And the worst part, for your ego, I moved on without needing a villain. I'm sleeping better, laughing louder, living without wondering if you ruin the night. That's the consequence. Not me hurting you, me becoming okay without needing you to understand why. So keep the apology, use it, study it, practice it. Maybe next time say sorry before somebody has to heal from you. Maybe next time when somebody says this hurts, don't make them build a presentation with references. Listen, crazy concept. Keep the apology,
Keep every line.
you finally became who I needed, just too late to matter to mine. Keep the apology,
No anger, no scene.
give your next person what I begged for first. Keep the apology,
Take it forward, not back.
growth doesn't come with retroactive access. I believe you're sorry,
I do.
but sorry isn't a time machine.
Good luck.
Need that too. Keep the apology. Keep the apology. Person you're trying to reach is no longer available. I don't block you. That's effort. I just let it ring. Your name came up at 11:43. Same picture, same number, different effect on me. Used to feel my stomach drop before I even hit accept. Now I watched it vibrate twice and went back to what was next. That's how I knew. Not when I deleted photos or stopped driving past the places where we meet. It was nothing, no anger, no rush. No voice saying maybe pick up, just a phone on the table doing what phones do. You used to change my whole mood with one word, hey. 3 letters could wreck a night. Now you saying can we talk? I read it like a weather alert for a city I don't live in anymore. You saying I miss you, I miss the version of you who still reacted. That's different. No signal, your voice cuts out. No signal, can't reach me now. You call it distance, I call it peace. You didn't lose reception, you lost me. No signal, no hate, no scene. The opposite of loving you wasn't hating you, it was nothing. Then your friend texted, she asked about you, okay. Tell her I'm alive, that's all. Don't send updates, don't summarize my life like she still has a subscription. People think mutual friends are neutral. They're not, their Wi-Fi extenders, passing signals from rooms that should've gone offline. What are you doing? Fine. Seeing anyone, none of her business. Do you talk about her? Less than you think, that's the part she probably can't handle. Not that I'm mad, anger is flattering. Anger means somebody still owns real estate in your nervous system. Anger still checks, still compares, still waits for the right moment to prove something. I'm past that, I don't need jealousy, don't need karma, don't need updates about how she's doing. I want breakfast without thinking about her. And lately, coffee tastes like coffee, morning feels like morning. Songs belong to themselves again. Places stop being ours and go back to being places. That's the real ending. When your name starts being an emergency. No signal, nothing gets through. No signal, no frequency for you. You call it cold, maybe that's true, but I spent years tuning myself to somebody who never stayed on cue. No signal, no fight, no plea. There's no line back to me. Incoming call, incoming call, incoming call, incoming call. Not decline, ignore, there's a difference. I used to think one day you'd say the right thing. One perfect sentence would unlock everything I tried to bury. I was scared of that, scared when I miss you would catch me on the wrong night. Scared I'd forget every reason I left. And one day you called and I felt nothing. That's when I realized the thing I feared was already gone. Not you, me, the part of me that still needed something from you. This isn't anger, anger still answers. So don't confuse silence with punishment. Punishment wants you to notice this ain't strategy. I don't wake up thinking how can I make her feel ignored. You just aren't on the schedule, that's brutal. But truth gets brutal when importance expires. You used to be the first person I told when anything happened. Now weeks go by and I forget you don't know. Not because I'm hiding it, because the thought of telling you doesn't form, that's absence, real absence. You used to know what kept me awake, now you wouldn't know what makes me laugh. History isn't ownership, memories aren't credentials. Love doesn't create lifetime membership. Forgiveness doesn't reconnect the line. I can forgive you and never speak again. I can hope you're okay and never ask. I can remember good times without wanting new ones. So when you ask, did you ever care? Yeah, too much. That's
So nothing now feels so strange. Don't mistake the absence of pain for proof there wasn't love. Sometimes the strongest proof that love was real is how quiet it gets after you finally let it die. No signal, your voice cuts out. No signal, can't reach me now. No anger, no longing, no need to explain. Your name used to feel like weather, now it's just a name. No signal, no hate, no plea. The opposite of loving you wasn't hating you, it was nothing. And then it became peace. I used to think the end of us would be loud. Turns out it sounded like a phone ringing in another room that nobody bothered to answer. Connection terminated.
Everybody loves the finished building. Nobody asks what happened on the construction site. Nobody clapped when I was rebuilding. First month, I barely slept, not poetic, not heartbreak pretty. 4 in the morning, ceiling fan spinning, phone face down. Whole apartment too quiet to hide what I was thinking. Friends said, you good? I said, yeah. Explaining collapse takes more energy than pretending you're standing. Change the grocery store, change the route home. Change playlist because one chord could turn traffic into a funeral. That's rebuilding. Not quotes, not a haircut, not posting new chapter. It's making coffee when you don't want to get out of bed. Answering emails while your chest feels heavy. Some victories look pathetic until you needed them. Nobody clapped when I was rebuilding. They only came when the windows had light. Built from the damage, brick by brick, you thought I disappeared. I was underneath it. Built from the damage, I know what it cost. You don't get credit for what I built from the loss. Then came the boring part, routine. Gym at 7, work by 9. Learning why chaos felt familiar and peace felt suspicious. I had to stop calling anxiety chemistry, stop calling obsession loyalty, stop calling endurance commitment, stop calling somebody the love of my life when loving them was shrinking my life. That one hurt because if I admitted we were unhealthy, I had to admit I helped keep it alive. I ignored things, excused things, saw the pattern and stayed. That part is mine. Accountability is a split and blame 50-50. It's knowing what belongs to you and refusing to repeat it. So I rebuilt my standards. Stop giving front row seats to people who hadn't earned them. Stop mistaking attention for intention. Stop thinking being chosen meant being valued. Anybody can treat you well while they're trying to get in. Show me who you are once you think I'm not going anywhere. Nobody clapped when I was rebuilding. Just me learning how to carry myself on the worst day. Built from the damage, steel in the walls. I didn't wake up stronger, I got tired of living small. Healing is boring, no applause when you go 3 days without checking. No trophy when you sleep through the night. Nobody claps when somebody new does something kind. And you don't punish them for what somebody old did. Nobody claps when you become normal again. Now people see me good and call it a glow up that's cute. You weren't there for the demolition, you see clean floors. You didn't see me sweeping glass out of places I didn't know could break. You see boundaries, you didn't see how guilty I felt the first time I said no and didn't explain why. You see confidence, you didn't see mornings I had to stop treating your rejection like proof of my worth. You see peace, you didn't see how uncomfortable stillness felt after years of noise. This version cost something I paid in sleep, paid in time, paid in friendships I neglected while making one person the center of my life. Paid in self-respect every time I stayed after knowing better. So don't look at the finished product like you helped build it. You didn't build this, you supplied debris. The foundation came from every night I chose not to call. The walls came from every boundary I finally kept. The roof came when I learned being alone isn't the same thing as being abandoned. And the door, that's my favorite part. Now I decide who comes through it. Not loneliness, not history, not chemistry, not potential. Construction codes change after rebuilding nearly collapses. I used to think my comeback would hurt you, that you'd see me happy and regret everything that's small. I don't need my healing to be your punishment. I don't need your jealousy to certify my progress. I don't need you watching next to your grade. I used to rebuild even know if you're looking, and somehow the building still stands.
Nobody clapped when I was rebuilding. They only came when the windows had light. Built from the damage, I know what it costs. You don't get credit for what I built from the loss. From the damage,
No debt to your name, you were part of the lesson. You don't get to write the ending. People say, look how far you've come. I know, I remember every inch. Nobody gets to tear this down for free again.
No sin in this. That's why I can tell you truth. No arguing. No waiting for you to type back. One take. Then I delete it. I don't hate you. For a while I hated that. Hate would have been easier. What I felt was attachment after trust had died. Missing somebody I couldn't safely return to. You're still alive, still somewhere. And somehow I had to mourn you anyway. Ours didn't end when I left, it ended in pieces. One night I stopped saying what hurt because I knew how it would go. One morning you kissed me, and I only felt relief that we weren't fighting. One dinner we stared at our phones, cause silence felt safer than honesty. That's when it ended, way before goodbye. And I did love you, I won't rewrite that. There were mornings your face felt like home. That's why it hurt. Good memories make you negotiate with the bad. And out on my side I got anxious and called it intuition. Got control and sometimes I called it caring. Asked the same question 3 different ways cause I didn't trust the answer. Read tone, read silence, look for signs. Sometimes I made you pay for things I was afraid you might do. That's mine. I put you at the center, then resented you for having that much gravity. I let your mood become my weather, let your attention become proof of my worth. That was dangerous, but I admitted my damage while we were still together. I apologize, I tried to change too often. You used my honesty as proof that everything was my fault. Halfway only works when both people are moving. I kept walking, you kept moving the line.
last message.
No reply, your version doesn't have to match mine. I remember the fight where something in me went quiet. You were talking fast, I was thinking, what are we even defending anymore? Not love, not peace, not the future. History, years, pictures, birthdays, inside jokes. We kept saying, after everything we've been through. Like pain was an investment that deserved return. Sometimes damage is just damage. Sometimes the lesson doesn't justify the tuition. By the end I wasn't loving you right either. I was monitoring, bracing, testing, keeping score. I read every kind gesture like it had fine print. That's not love, that's surveillance. I became somebody I didn't respect because I was tired. But tired people still hurt people. So I'm sorry for what belonged to me. No sorry, but just sorry for every time I made you pay for a wound you didn't create that day. For staying after I knew I couldn't forgive properly. That was unfair to both of us. I don't think we were meant to last. Not because it wasn't real. Real doesn't mean permanent. Some love is real, some memories are real, and the ending is still right. I can say you matter without saying you belong in my future. I can miss who we were without wanting to become those people again. I can forgive you without restarting us. Then came the question, who am I when I'm not reacting to you? No fight, no text to decode, no apology to evaluate at first. Nobody. I built so much identity around surviving us that peace made me invisible to myself. Then slowly I came back, not the old me. He was loving but too available to people who hadn't earned it. Too willing to translate disrespect into misunderstanding. Too proud of how much he could endure. That's not strength, that's poor boundaries with good branding. The new me says no faster, leaves early. It doesn't explain the same boundary 4 times. Doesn't stay just because leaving hurts. And you don't get credit, you were part of the lesson. You don't get to write the ending. Pain isn't a mentor. Just because I survived it, I don't need your regret. Certify my progress. I don't need you to understand anymore. Tell the story however you want. 2 people can stand in the same fire. And remember, different parts of the burn. Here's the message you'll never receive. I loved you, I resented you, I forgave you, I blamed you, I blame myself. I missed you, I outgrew you. All of that can be true. None of it means I should come back.
Last message, last
his mind.
Message, last line.
No second chances, not this time.
No reply.
I can love what we were and still leave it behind. No second chances, not this time. I hope you're happy, I mean that. And if we meet again years from now, different lives, I hope we can look at each other without reopening anything. Just two people who once knew everything and don't anymore. Delete recording? Yeah. Delete it.